Welcome back to Transit Talk. We are here with IT Director Craig Smith. Craig, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Can you do me a favor and tell me a little bit about yourself, what you do here at SARTA?
A little bit about myself. Okay, I'm a graduate of Bowling Green State University. I graduated in computer science, and I've had the pleasure of being SARTA's IT director for the last 9.5 years.
Yeah.
And let's see, what do we do? The IT department, what we do here is the obvious things, such as we're responsible for the computers, the printers, network architecture, all the things that you would expect an IT department to do. But then there's a lot of not so obvious things that we do here. We're responsible for the CAD AVL system, which is the AVL system. We're responsible for the ERP, which stands for Enterprise Resource Planning, which is finance, where budget, invoicing, and all those types of things. Responsible for the phone system, communications, the Wi-Fi here and at the transit centers. Responsible for all of the CAD AVL onboard equipment that's on the buses as well.
Okay, so there's a lot that you have your hand in here at SARTA.
No doubt.
That a lot of people don't get to see. Now, we did speak with Mark Finicum, a COO, the other day, and he was telling us a little bit about the camera and security that you guys have been working on. So I was wondering if you could, kind of talk to some of our writers about, the procedures that we're taking to be safe with, the new camera system that's going on.
No doubt. Here at SARTA, safety is our #1 issue. And that is also another IT function, is the surveillance system. We do have 4 properties, 4 transit centers, as well as our headquarters here, that we are responsible for making sure that we monitor and surveil to keep customers safe, to keep our own workers safe, to monitor our parking lots and all those areas that are viewable and where the public goes. So what we have done is, in the last 6 months, we've taken the time to begin upgrading all of the surveillance systems at each transit center and here at SARTA. We started with Alliance. That system went from 6 camera views to about 9 camera views.
Wow.
Then we moved on to Cornerstone, which moved from 18 camera views to a total of 41 camera views. Massillon was next, and Massillon, I believe, now has 22 camera views, and the next step will be Belden, and then eventually here. And what that does here is we upgraded not only the cameras but also the features of the system. There's facial recognition, license plate recognitions, all those things that separate someone, or being able to see someone who is doing something wrong, or not be able to see the face of somebody. So we made a lot of upgrades to our security system.
So basically, you're saying that you do not want to commit any type of crime on SARTA property, because
you're right.
We
will see you.
We will see you.
We have good relationships with all the police, law enforcement, who ask us for many videos to make sure that we're keeping everybody safe, and just so the public knows that the systems that we did move to, we purchased off of the Ohio State contract. That's where Ohio goes out and they do all of the negotiating contracts for different services and products, and we bought the Invigilon system off of that contract, which means we got it for the lowest price that you could possibly get, and it was bought with grant funds.
Wow.
80%.
Wow.
80% of it was grant funded.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. So I just really appreciate you coming and talking to us today, about some of the things that people may not know, about what we're doing here at SARTA and the way that we go about keeping people safe. Is there anything that you'd like to add? I know that there's a lot of stuff that you guys kind of have your hand in that people just, really don't know what you guys do.
I think that one of the things that I do want to add is that probably in the area of January, mid-January, early February, we will be launching our new website. And why is that important? Our website is important because that's where the most of our writers get their information, from our website and social media, period. But our website is we wanted to make it more organized. We wanted to make it more intuitive, more user-friendly for all of our riders to be able to use. We wanted to make it more responsive for those using from their mobile phone, and also we do recognize that many of our riders have certain disabilities that don't allow them to be able to see the screen well. So we do have an accessibility widget on this new website that, depending on on what you may have an issue with, you're able to, read the web page aloud. The website will read the page for you. You can space the text. I know there's some writers that have an issue with dyslexia. You can also pause the animations and make the text bigger. And there's a variety of things depending on what that is, and it's very helpful to those writers. So that's one of the things that I do want to let everybody know, that that's up and coming.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's going to really help out a lot of people, just being able to have those extra tools from our website.
Certainly.
So I just really appreciate you coming and speaking with me today. This is Craig, IT Director from SARTA. We are just so happy to have you on board.
Well, thank you. I'm
Thank
happy
you.
to be here.